Throwback gang, welcome back to a brand new episode of Game of Thrones, aka Elden Ring. I'm just kidding. Anyway, link to the previous episode at the top right hand of your screen, where we had one of the best fights that we've ever been a part of. I believe that's where we in the previous episode we fought Magit Lefel Omen, and we also beat the Crucible Knight in a trilogy fight where he won 2, I won 1, but we have a great excuse as to why he won 2, and that's because I did not have, and I repeat, I did not have a parry shield. Anyway, right now I am bringing in my Dragonfire incantation. If you remember in like an episode ago, not the previous one, like the one before it, we fought the Flying Dragon Aghaid, and now is when we are placing that spell in our inventory so that we can be able to start using Dragonfire. Now this is a Clomax seal. I'm comparing it to the 2-finger seal. The 2-finger seal is currently the one that we have. Just like people who are wizards and witches in this game, the sorcerers, that is, sorcerers and sorceresses, I don't even know if that's the case. Anyway, they use staffs to cast spells. Now for us faith boys and faith girls, we use finger seals, and not just finger seals, just basically seals. So it can be the Clomax seal, it can be the finger seal like we're currently using, it can be the art tree seal, such stuff. So anyway, we're gonna go all the way back to Stormhill Shack. That's where we shall start from in this episode. But yeah, so to do some spells incantations for us faith dudes and dudettes, we normally use seals. Now, I will say this, our build is mainly focused around us being the main attack option, but at the same time it really relies on the dual threat of being faith as well. And I'm trying to make it so powerful that we can also start casting spells as well, but nothing will change about us being the best option of attack, like the primary option of attack. Now there are these 2 things over there. I'm looking around and I don't think I went to check these 2 buildings. So we're gonna be going to to the War Master's Shack. This is where we got the parry Ash of War, which we placed on our small shield so that we could be able to fight the Crucible Knights. And I feel confident about fighting all Crucible Knights as they exist. Now, when it comes to where we are currently on the map, this is how we're going to be doing it. So we shall be going to these 2 buildings. We're going to start there, and then we're going to go up around this region, get that building, and then get this building, and then go for a tunnel, I think, at that point. And then there should be a cave on that place. So our objectives are set. We can begin this episode now. Like I said from the 2 episodes ago, we're gonna ring that bell by the way, just to inform the guys that we are here. I'm gonna bring out my skeleton boots. It's time they make their debut working for me. Now, I am bringing these skeletons here for a film and to show you guys that the one thing that the reason why I went so early to fight the Tibet Martin. I mean, the Tibet Martin was not going to happen. I think I could have even been in the first episode. With just my wolves, I think I stood a fair chance of beating him. I just didn't want to take the risk because still did not have that much help at the beginning. But yeah, the skeletons are really cool because when they die, like you guys have seen when I was facing other skeletons before, they come back to life. So if the boss of the game is not wise enough to destroy them completely, case in point, like right now, as skeletons are down, right? But you can see them regenerating and reforming again, and they're back. And as you can see, once they reform, their health literally goes back to half. So if the boss is not able to take them down and then hit them when they're down so that they don't resurrect, they will keep coming back over and over and over and over again. It's basically like having, immortal summons with a caveat that you don't hit them while they're down. That's the only caveat. Anyway, let's loot this camp. We get a nice, very useless shield that I'm never actually gonna use now. There is this shield that I want that we're gonna get a bit later. I think you guys might have seen other players use it in our world. Like they have this huge ass round shield on their guns, and that's the jellyfish. The jellyfish shield. It's a shield that is made out of a jellyfish, and it's one of the shields that actually increases your attack power when you have it on. So, I mean, what's not to love about that? So we shall be getting the jellyfish shield as well, but not in this. It's still all the way up there, like when you are going to Liane of the Lakes. We've not even started on Stonevale yet, which we shall be starting on very, very soon. I'm so close to completing everything in Limgrave. We still have what's it called? We still have Southern Limgrave to go. Like area to the south, even to where Castle Mon is. We haven't even done Castle Mon, and we need to do Castle Mon as well. Now, I will say this: the reason why I like doing Castle Mon before, or the reason why I prefer that we do Castle Mon before we go to Stonebed, is think of Castle Mon like the preparation test. Like if you can handle Castle Mon, then you definitely can handle Stonebed. Think of it like that. Like Castle Mon is the perfect litmus test to see if we are at a great level to effectively handle entering into Stonevale Castle. As with everything, a test is not an accurate representation of the real thing. It just tries to create as accurate as possible a representation. So if we can easily handle Castle Mon, it means that Stonevale Castle will be at the correct level for us to deal with. It won't be easy, like it won't be like it's going to be super easy. It's just going to be something that's manageable, and that's all you can ever ask for in this game, to be honest, because if things are not manageable, it means things are hard, and when things are hard, it means you get frustrated, and when you get frustrated, you don't enjoy yourself. Anyway, it's now time for us to look for an entrance along this wall, so to speak. So I shall be looking around. There is no entrance over there. Maybe I have missed it. I'm also looking for message markings on the ground, because people normally leave you messages on the ground to tell you like, yo, there's a door and you should probably go in and check, you know. So that's what I'm looking around. So there is nothing over here. So I'm just gonna keep on to the wall, because the fourth region over there is the last place we need to go and check in this area before we start fighting some night bosses, as I had promised in the previous episode. Now, alright, yeah, as you guys can see, as I said, there are always people leaving messages around so that you guys can see. Anyway, Unthinkable, our hallowed resting place. To refuse that is called to return. To live within death is sickening. So this ghost says that this resting place is living in death, which means skeletons. The beast eye quivers. So if you guys can remember when we went to the beast of Sanctum and we gave that dog dude the death fruit, he gave us an eye. So that eye was always going to inform us if there was any more death root around. So when you see the beast eye quivers, that resin, and then we are now gonna go down. Now, as you guys can see, skeletons, but we are very holy. We are men of faith. We are men and women of faith. And being people of faith, it means we can use our enchanted morning star to fight out the skeletons and kill them all in one swoop. Now, we got this Ash of War like in episode 1 when we were just traveling around finding maps. That's when we got this morning star, and as you guys can clearly see, it's kind of helping on this evil spirit. There are enemies who have special what's it called? They have special weaknesses, if I can put it that way. So like evil spirits, for instances, are weak to holy damage. So things like skeletons, things like anything you see in a graveyard, basically, that comes around in a graveyard. Holy attack takes them down immensely. There are some spirits in the liane of the lakes which also are weak to holy damage. The death birds, extremely weak to holy damage as well. So like, there are so many things that you can do. There are spirits that are also weak to what's it called? There are spirits that are actually weak to. Okay, as we get to it, because we got an apple. Anyway, there are also spirits that are. There are also not spirits. There are enemies that are weak to fire damage. So if you can enchant your weapon with fire, it makes them easy to destroy. There are enemies that are weak to magic. You enchant your weapon with magic, all of a sudden they are extremely easy to destroy. So it's all about knowing what to do. Every enemy in the game is weak to rot. I will say that. Albeit rot needs a status effect. And what I mean by status effect is you need to have you need to hit them with something enchanted with the rot multiple times before before the rot build-up happens. But once the rot build-up happens, they will be losing health over time, consistently. And there's nothing better than that. Like, you already know you've won because rot has already built up. The guys are just simply going to keep going down slowly over time. Anyway, somewhere, a big door opens. That's the door to the boss. Gonna take care of this spirit. There is one more up there. I don't think I'm gonna even go deal with him. Gotten the door open. That was all we needed to do. So it's time for us to go face the boss of the region. Now, these places are really good, especially for helping you level up your ability. No, that's the twin blade, it's not what you need. Okay. Now, these regions are really good for helping you upgrade your abilities, upgrade your stats, upgrade your we need these areas are for. They help you gain fighting experience as well. But yeah, gain your fighting experience, and at the same time you are able to upgrade yourself. Now, I'm just gonna let the Black Knight Assassin start dealing with my skellies, and then I'm gonna go attack. We're done. And we got the Assassin's Crimson Blade. Pretty cool. Never gonna use it because sneaking around and hitting people with critical attacks, it's not my style. I like fighting people head on and get the death root. And we also get the root resin. We're gonna go leave these wonderful catacombs and proceed on to the next region ASAP. Okay, so the death touched catacombs are it's almost night time. So we might as well complete this one last region before we go and fight ourselves some night bosses in a row. Yeah, this episode is gonna be having a lot of action. The previous episode probably had the best amount of action ever, as these dudes actually were able to dismount me from my horse. Considering how weak they are. Oh boy, you have no poise. Everyone here is gonna catch up to you. Alright, so we're gonna head on down. We're gonna get ready. And then I think there is a site of grace that we got here way back in episode 1. Yeah, there it is. Now, in episode 1 I did not take down Mr. Pumpkinhead. It's about time I do it right now. Oi, DJ Dad. You guys need to be careful about this head of his. Really not the best way we can fight. We do not have enough FP, that's the blue bar, to spam our dragon attacks. I wish we did, but we cannot as yet anyway. Eventually I think we shall. Because I remember, like in my main account, not my main account, sorry, I have done this game before, and as I said, like the first time I started playing this game, I decided to play as an astrologer, and astrologers are the ones who are from the family of wizardry and sorcerers, right? And I can remember you start with a lot of FP as an astrologer. Anyway, that's the spirit, it's the wind spirit thing. So we're going to have to jump down and get it. But yeah, as I was saying, when you are an astrologer, you have a lot of FP, and when you have a lot of FP, you are able to, you are able to spam such attacks for very long. But again, you'll need to be, you need to have at least 16 faith as well. So, and if you're an astrologer who has 16 faith, pretty golden to be honest, because when it comes to the sectors of mind and intelligence, you are also very active. Anyway, there is a cave along these paths. I do not remember which side of the wall it is on, so that means you're gonna have to see me travel along this wall from end to end until you find the bridge. It's not the best. I don't remember where it is, so I actually have to find it. So I mean, I wish I did remember where it was exactly. It have gone directly to it. Okay, it's not. The fact that we can see that region over there, it means we've already passed it, so we need to go back. Okay, land octopuses. I can destroy all of you in one swing. Do not take my kindness for weakness. Okay, you are taking my kindness for weakness. Good to know. And then we get the team of Lily. Alright, there it is. See? Told you guys it was along one of these walls. I just could not remember where it is. Anyway, this is the High Road Cave. We're gonna get ourselves inside the place. Now, caves are pretty short. They don't normally have much to begin with, so we're gonna have to do some platforming to go down, jump down, jump down. We're gonna turn around, see that position over there, jump down, and then just drop. Get the cave moth. And then sorry dude. It always breaks my heart when I hear them whimpering. Always breaks my heart. I'm so sorry. You guys remind me of my good boys. Anyway, we move out of here slowly. And I don't believe there is anything else left for me to do other than... Oh, it is this one last region for us to check. And there's only cave moss. Good. Now, we're gonna jump down. And then we're gonna jump to the other side. And then I'm gonna jump down. And then I'm gonna jump down. And then I'm gonna jump down. Now, I'm gonna get some cave moss over there. And then I'm gonna leave. We're gonna get some more cave moss. I see some more good things over there. So sorry. So sorry. Okay, we have a path over here. We're gonna go and check. Alright, we get the leaf. So sorry. Then we're gonna keep on moving forward. We're gonna get some more cave moss. Then we're gonna kill some more good boys. Oh man, if only they did not whimper. If only they did not whimper when you beat them up. It would have made it much easier for me, to be honest. Anyway, we get some fire grease for our troubles. Alright, so this is a stake of Marika. Praise the beautiful. I'm gonna appraise that because, yeah, it needs all the appraising though. And then we're gonna jump down. Now we have to face back. Oh god. Okay. We're good. I'm gonna go over here. Take this dude out. Get a smithing stone for our troubles. And then we're gonna go jump down. There's a lot of blood still around. Okay, why is this part stuck on me? Alright. Good. Then we're gonna pick the smithing stone up. There's nothing over there. Some very small octopi over here. Whoa. Good house and serious heavy. Then we're gonna get ourselves some golden rune. I mean, even with a lantern, it's still very dark, as you guys can see. Anyway, I'm gonna read this message so that I can see. We need to find a way to jump down from here. I'm gonna just do one cursory check, make sure there's nothing else I've missed. And then we're gonna figure out which of those three messages actually has the correct information on where we're supposed to jump. You can normally tell by just simply seeing which one is appraised the most. Contrary to public opinion, people in this game are actually not strict. So be wary of enemy. That one is telling us about going inside. This one saying try jumping up ahead. Oh, perfect. Get that blade. Oh boy. Anyone else want some? No? Never. Oh god damn it. Oh god damn it. We had just passed the hardest part. Oh god. Anyway, it's a good thing we found this step of Marika, so we don't have to go all the way from the start of the kill. So that mitigates a lot of time. But now here's the thing that I do not like. Right now we have 0 rooms, 100, and we had 21,000. Now our rooms are still available, but with a caveat. Until we recollect them, we cannot die. If we were to die right now, all 21,000 of our rooms down there are gone. And if they're gone, and if we die here, the rooms that we've collected right now, all 200 of them, are going to be our new rooms. So, yeah. Anyway, collected, so we're good. Okay, now let's try this again. Okay, this next. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. Alley-oop. Alright. Alley-oop. Alright. Why I did not do that from the beginning, I don't know. Anyway, we have 22,000 in drones. I think we can actually upgrade one stat. Oh, giant octopus is that. And then this. Yeah, we're not the weaklings that you guys killed in this game. By that I mean the characters that the game placed around to show that they were killed by the octopuses. I don't mean other real life players like me. Okay, so this is where we were. We haven't yet gotten that juicy upgrade material that's on the other side of the cave. So I'm just gonna have to find a way to get it before we proceed on forward with this cave. Yeah, but as you guys can see, apart from me dying because I missed my jump, caves are not that long. Anyway, now we can use this to summon other players if we need help. I'm not gonna be doing that ever. The moment you summon another player for help, when you're down ahead, I'm gonna give him a good appraisal before what's down ahead. But yeah, the moment you summon another player and they come into your world and help you, you've opened the gateway for all other players in the world to attack you should they need to. Anyway, all of our 3 boss preparations are done. I'm gonna use my skeleton men as well just to continue seeing how much they're experiencing. Then we're gonna get the guardian golem. We're gonna go for the charge heavy attacks. Okay, it's time to go destroy. Oh man, I chose the wrong side. I mean, fair play. He did hide himself. He did himself well. Anyway, we're done. We get the blue dancer's charm. And we can now finally leave this place. Now we are done with that. It's time for me to go back to the War Master's shop. And it's time for us to fight a deathbird. So much action going on today. I'm gonna have a lot of action. Now, the deathbird is normally where we fought that other giant in the previous episode. So around that ish. I don't think it's actually night time. Just by looking at the sky and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely not night time. So I'm gonna pass time a bit. I mean, it's close to, but it's not yet night time. So we're gonna pass time, and then we're gonna pass until nightfall. There we are. Now, okay, the War Master is still here. That's good. Now, you guys might have seen some blood stains outside the War Master's shack, and that's because that area also has a night. So it would have been so weird if we just passed time until night time and then that would appear. Anyway, as you guys can see, the deathbird is here. There it is. Oh, there it is. Now, the deathbird is a very peculiar spirit. The deathbird being present in the vicinity turns all the animals. It makes them go crazy, basically. These animals would have never attacked us once. But once the deathbird appears, all of a sudden they go crazy and want to attack us. So yeah, anyway. We're gonna get our morning star. And then we're gonna enchant it. Sorry, I'm gonna have to put that on the back. Then I'm gonna enchant it and roll it damage and look at the damage it does. As I said, the deathbird is an evil spirit, so stop begging, stop it. Yeah. Holy damage is really attacks. And we're done. And we get the blue feathered sword talisman, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to our wonderful sword. Yeah, we're done with the deathbird. It was as easy as we like. Now we're gonna go all the way to the other nighttime enemy, not the Great Pond. We're gonna go to Agil Lake North. And it is in this region that we shall be fighting the Night Rider. I should actually take some of my runes character. I mean, 27,000 at this point, that's even more than enough to get one more level. So let's see what we can take our vigor to 26. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's do that. Or we could take our faith to 17. Nah, vigor is much better. Vigor is actually much better. We shall upgrade our faith as well, but personally speaking, as long as I can use Flame of Frenzy and my dragon incantations, I don't even see the need to continue upgrading my faith. I mean, I will, because we are a faith build, a fighting faith build after all. So yeah, I will eventually increase my faith, but till then, I'm gonna have to wait just a bit. There's the Night Rider, as you can see, on the bridge by himself. Oi, big and dark. Let's dance. Now, Night Riders, it's best to fight them on the horse. Now, we are taking down the health, his health and his horse's health at the same time. Now, these dudes want to interfere in our match. They are very weak and they still think they can get in the middle of this battle. Now, I will say this about the Night Rider. Just the same way we can be dismounted from our horse and then call our horse back, the Night Rider can do the same. I believe it's easier to fight the Night Rider on a horse. It's not the best control scheme that you will ever see, but it's nice. Now cutting him down with heavy attacks until his health is almost down to 0. Like now. Okay. I have dismount critical. There we go. And this dude is trying to interfere. Wait your turn. There. Night Rider done. You just saw me beat a Night Rider and you thought you stood a chance against me. That's what we call being an idiot. I'm gonna just attack you guys because I'm still pissed. I'm pissed at the notion that you guys thought you could stop me when you saw me fight a Night Rider. And to me that's actually insane. Anyway, let's go down to the Church of Pilgrimage. We have so many things to do down south as well. But the good thing is we are almost done. So we are at the Church of Pilgrimage. We're gonna pass time back to daytime because one, there aren't any night bosses where we are right now, and two, it's easier to see where we're going. Right, so here we are, Church of Pilgrimage. Now we have so many stuff that we're gonna be doing all around there. So I'm gonna be checking around to see if there's anything else that I've missed. You know, just trying to remember where things are. Don't think so. So, for the Church of Pilgrimage, you shall just simply go south. Like, just check our compass and simply move towards the south. Like straight on. So there I am aiming my compass. Straight on south, and you're not gonna deviate from that. You're not going to deviate from this direction. It's just gonna move straight on south. And when you move straight on south, there is this door with a catacomb, which is kind of hard to see, so I'm just gonna leave a message for people in case somebody's looking for one. So ahead, enemies, undead, and then I'm just gonna leave it there. Right, and the undead are ahead. If I do go in and I find that the gimps are here, tombs were attacked. If we find out that this is not a catacomb which has the undead, I'm just gonna go back and delete that message and change and just put, I don't know, gimps ahead. Anyway, this is one of the forked hatches that we got from the gimps, which really does do a lot of bleed damage. Not that I do want it though, although it would have been nice, but the Morning Star also does bleed damage in the end, so that's good. There is some useless cookbook around there. I don't need it. I took it in my previous playthrough and I never used it, so it was a waste of a key, so I'm not gonna take it. Alright, the undead are ahead. I got the mist. Got him. Easy enough. Again, if you guys are wondering where you can get this sacred blade, it's in episode 1 when we were still moving around. I think it's when we were going towards Salmon Water Village. There is one of these scarabs that you destroy, and it gives you a Chauveau Sacred Blade, so something to look for. Yeah, no, you cannot do a sneak attack on me now. Oh, god damn it. I can never seem to time those correctly. I said no. Oh god. I hope now you guys can... I hope you guys can see the difference of having Sacred Blade on your weapon versus not. When you had Sacred Blade, these things were dying off in one minute. Without Sacred Blade, I had to hit it 4 times, and then I also had to hit it while it was on the ground. So, as you guys can see, Sacred Blade makes it a whole lot easier. Now, it's very important that you keep taking this Grave Glove, because this is what we're gonna be using to upgrade our spirit samples. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Am I really gonna die to skeletons? Oh god. Okay, no, we are not going to die to skeletons, but god, man, that was one attack. It was an attack too many. I'm actually starting to hate these things. I mean, I never liked them already, but man, are they starting to get on my nerves. Now, the game is quite the fun of what you just saw me do there. There are some areas which you have to climb up before you can find the next region, and then some areas you're gonna need to, if you climb up and you do not see a path, a clear path that is, in some other regions you're gonna have to climb down. So it's always something to look for, in essence. And somewhere a giant door opened. I do not like how everything is for me right now, so I'm gonna go all the way back, rest at the site of grace, and then go deal with the boss. It's not that far off anyway, so we're gonna change back to our weapon, if I can actually find it. There we are. Alright, let's go deal with the boss of the region. I'm trying to figure out what we might need, so let's get our charged attacks ready and then go in. Okay, so we got the cemetery stage. Okay, this guy, he's really dangerous in that he can do a lot of bleed damage. So we're never supposed to let him continuously attack him, but we get a very good legendary summon, Lethal the Headless. That dude is a very tanky summon, so if, especially like for me when I was playing as a caster, a sorcerer, when you have little health and you have a lot of FP, I'd use him in the early parts of the game. Like right now, he'd be my main attack weapon and I'd just be the secondary attack dude because I do not have enough health to keep fighting him. Even the Crucible, which we beat in the previous episode, I was like, I really had to go like so deep into the game. I think I was somewhere close to dealing with Radan before I actually went back to deal with the Crucible. Anyway, this is a stake of Marika, so if we die we can't start from here. Now that dude is an archery avatar. Just gonna take down this guy because he's probably gonna interfere in our match. I'm gonna bring out my good boys. Because when it comes to an archery avatar, you need, the more numbers you have, the better. I can't wait for the moment I'll get my demi-humans. Demi-humans is like a gang of thugs. They just beat down on anything. Anyway. Hello, Mr. Avatar. Okay. This thing you need to run away from. Now that's actually a holy incantation, believe it or not. Alright. Bring yourself here, boy. And you're done. We get ourselves some good runes and we get the Upland Bubble tier and the Crimson Burst tier as well. Now, we shall be heading back to the Church of Pilgrimage. And then we shall be mixing our flask of Wanderer's Physic. We are gonna be removing the stamina recharge because there's no way I'm going to be removing the heavy attack recharge. I like it. So we're gonna take this one, which temporarily increases the max stamina boost, and then we're gonna put the Upland Bubble. Now what the bubble does is it literally places a bubble around you and it negates any damage you take. So you can think like if for instance the enemy hits me with his best move ever, like the best move completely, that bubble will take that damage and I will not be hit damage once, and then the bubble will disappear. Anyway, these are the 4 areas we're going to in order. Now the flip side to that is if a weak ass dude hits me with a sword, the bubble will take the damage of the sword and then it will also disappear. So like it's both a double-edged sword depending on the situation. On one hand, you could be, that bubble can save you from like an attack that is watched like let's say 1,000 damage. It will absorb that entire attack and keep you safe. On the flip side, that bubble can also simply take damage worth 1 HP as well, and you'll be left thinking like what was the point. Anyway, I like calling out my good boys. Makes me feel like I'm taking my dogs for a walk. Oh god. Yeah, these guys are really dangerous. They're one of the few dangerous enemies I've actually met in this season. And remember, as I said in the previous episode, these ruins always have underground regions which have things that we can't find. Anyway, we got the winged scythe. Now, the winged scythe is a really good holy weapon. We do not have enough faith to use it as it needs like 24 faith to use. But the good thing about this weapon is when you use it, your enemy cannot your enemy cannot heal up. So like for example, when you're getting invaders and they are busy healing up, you hit this with your you start fighting one cut with this, and your enemy cannot use their glasses to heal up. So that's pretty cool. And since it's also a faith-based weapon, it's a really cool weapon for us faith dudes. But again, it's not my weapon of choice. My weapon of choice, we are actually gonna be getting it very, very soon, even before we go to Stormvale. Even before we start doing Stormvale, we will have gotten my preferred weapon of choice. Now, this is another Evergel. So far, we've done 2 Evergels. The first one had Daryl, the Bloodhound, who we got this weapon we're using. We got it from him. The second Evergel had the Crucible Knight in the previous episode, and now this is the very third Evergel that we're gonna visit, and it has another enemy. Just gonna heal myself up. Oh man, that dude just slaughtered. And as you guys can see, the bubble is protecting me. And as you guys can see, that was a double attack, but the bubble took the first attack for me. The bubble took the first attack on my behalf, kept me safe. Right, so what you're seeing is this guy using Frost. Even us as a player, we can't use Frost by doing that. And the blue bar that you can see at the top, that's what is Frost. Now, the way Frostbite works, if somebody is able to get Frostbite to completion, to get the Radagon's Kasi anyway. Now this seal is good. I'm gonna explain this seal first. This seal gives us a +5 on our attribute, so you definitely bet your ass I'm gonna be placing it on our character, but it comes with a caveat. We get to take more damage when we have the seal on, but you know, +5 on all attributes. That's pretty cool. So if I was to take out the, as you guys can see, it raises attributes but also increases damage taken. So if you guys can see, our vigor will go up to 29, our endurance will go up, our strength will go up, our dexterity will also go up. So as you guys can see, like, just having that seal on, it's pretty cool. And then once we also pair that seal together with Godric's Great Rune, which, by the way, Godric's Great Rune gives you a +5 on all attributes as well. So, yeah, that is Godric's Great Rune, and yeah, we're just getting free stats all over the place. Especially for me, who needs to get my strength up to like a 30. The reason why I need to get my strength up to 30 is because the holy weapon that I want to use, especially, needs my strength to get 30. So like right now my strength is at 18. So as of now, I think from this point on forward I will start upgrading my strength, like at least to a level 20. And then together with the seal and Godric's Great Rune, I can probably have it move all the way to like level 30. And once it's at level 30, I will be able to start using my weapon of choice. So until I have all the stuff to use that weapon correctly, I'm not gonna use it. We're still gonna keep using the Bloodhound's Fang until we have all the stuff. Anyway, I've called out my good boys. Now, these things are called marionettes, and they are very deceptive. The reason why I say they are very deceptive is these things are dangerous, and I mean extremely dangerous. As you guys can see, there is some poison in them when I'm standing in the poison, so when you're on your horse, now I need to take this thing down. It's one of the most dangerous things around. As you guys can see, the marionettes just start malfunctioning around you and they will destroy you like immediately. Oh So I hear whimpering. What's happening to my good boys? Oh god, I am surrounded. I said, these things are dangerous. Should have taken my own advice. These things are dangerous. You don't want them surrounding you. You don't want them malfunctioning around you because they just take you down. It's a good thing we upgraded our stats immediately before we came here because, man, good boys. I'm gonna be doing this one more time. I shall be taking out this guy immediately. Then I shall be taking up my rooms. My good boys are going to be fighting the guys at the top who will take care of business down here.
It will do no good, I swear it. And yet you persist. You frothing degenerates!
Anyway, this is our teacher. This is actually where her real body is, so what we were dealing with before isn't her real body, it's just a representation of her. This is where her real body has been kept.
It will do no good, I swear it.
Okay. Oh man, only one good boy survived. Anyway, let's go back to the isolated merchant and start from this point. Now, I'm looking around to see what else we need to do. I think now we need to travel to the east. There should be another cave catacomb tunnel style region for us to deal with before we can conclude this wonderful episode. I still think there is some time for us to squeeze in another cave catacomb area. Anyway, so this is the Tower of Return. I could call out my good boys to deal with them, but I don't see the need. Just gonna take this guy down. Ensnared in a transport trap. God damn it. Why are there transport traps in chests though? It has never made sense to me. Like, it's a chest, you're supposed to open it. It's a reaction. It's a very normal reaction to open a chest. And then you open a chest, you're caught in a transport trap. The previous one took us to Elden and we barely survived, and now we are in Elden, the royal capital. And as you guys can see, there is still another whole region of a map that we need to find. So, okay, we are in the royal capital. We might as well take ourselves to the site of grace, because without this site of grace, there would be no way for us to leave this place. Okay, that's a giant. We're gonna fight it should we need to, but as I said, different regions have different difficulty spikes. And as you guys can see, that one spike, that one hit, took all that health from me. Honestly, look at that, to be honest. So if if that one hit can take all that health from me, there is absolutely nothing that leads me to believe that I am at the appropriate level to deal with that giant. I've dealt with his kind all over the place in southern Limerick, but again, different regions have different difficulties. So me trying to run around in Leindale will only result in my death, and a very quick one at that. Anyway, I'm trying to figure out which is the best place for us to start from. I don't think we should start at the Church of Pilgrimage again. Let's start at Castle Mon Rampant. Seems like a good enough place for us to begin at. Alright, so if we look back, there is this Spirit Spring. We're gonna go up, and we're gonna reach this tower. Now, the reason why I need to go to this tower is we need another memory stone so that we can have another incantation with us. These buildings always have incantations. So seek the 3 white beasts. So there is one. Here is the second one. And now it's time to find the third one. So if you guys can see here in the left, there was that bubble. That is where the third one was. So we're just gonna go in. And we're gonna go up and find ourselves a nice, wonderful memory stone. That's all there is. After all, you guys should also realize that this is part and parcel of us making ourselves stronger as needed. So we get one more memory stone, which will allow us to be able to learn one more spell or incantation, whichever one you feel is best. Now I will say this, there are some spells and some incantations that are so powerful that they actually take 2 memory slots to learn. So having as many memory stones as possible gives you as many memory slots as possible as well, and that improves your ability to even be able to learn the better, more powerful spells as well. Now, I'm gonna jump down to this Spirit Spring, and then I'm gonna use it to go back up again. Sorry about that. Keep having connectivity issues during my recording. Anyway, there we are. We get the warming stone apparently. Now, from this point on, we shall be heading down to the, I think this is the northwest region. So we're gonna get some rune fragment over here, the rune fragment. Then I'm gonna catch myself another wonderful sight of this. And then there is a war going on here. So I'm gonna call out my big boys, my good boys, and then we're gonna stop this war, because why are you guys fighting? gonna go after the big guy. And that's done. Right, so there is one last catacomb that we need to visit before we call it an episode. As I said, we needed to do one more catacomb. The catacombs are here to help us upgrade our character, make him more powerful, etc, etc. I'm headed in the wrong direction. That's the tower which we just were at a few moments ago. My good boys, you guys can actually go. Did another good job. So we're gonna follow these tombs, this gravestone looking like things around this path. And yeah. So we are at the Impeller's Catacombs. I'm gonna just rest up, fill up my health, fill up my flasks. We need around 22,000 to level up again, so I'm gonna wait a bit before we level up again. Now I'm not even gonna lie, I know we need the strength to level up, but the one thing that I do believe that I'm gonna need the most to level up at this point is what's it called, is my vigor, so that we can have our health go up. So I'm gonna add this. I'm gonna add it to our stash so that we can have it. There, 20. No, bloodstains all over the place. As you guys can see, the imps are back. I have never seen things that cause so much damage like this thing. Everywhere we go, there are somehow imps are always there. And I understand it's their job to keep this catacomb safe. I mean, I totally get it, but man. I mean, for instance, there's one just hanging on the wall like it's nothing. Alright, we've taken him down. Okay, there was actually another one, never mind. Yeah, you don't like it when I'm in your face now, don't you? Of course, I like being patient with these things. As I said, their weapons build up bleed extraordinarily fast. And once you get to a point where you're just at blood loss, it's insane. So I'm just gonna make sure I get everything. Alright, so we're gonna go down here. Then we're gonna run and jump out. Now there are spikes at the top, as you guys can see. So if you do not get off this platform in time, it's gonna throw you up. Anyway, this is a running hold jump attack so that you can get out there fast. Then we're gonna go below. As I said earlier in the episode, if you ever reach a point and it doesn't seem like there's an obvious way to proceed further into the catacombs, either look up. If there is no way going up, then look below. It's one of the more clever things that was added. Now these zombies are really slow. They will really come to you in a horde eventually, so I'd suggest that you always keep moving. There is no need to fight them because they're really pointless. It's really pointless fighting them. They don't give up. They don't give up a lot of runes in the first place. They are slow. It's like, why bother? I have been so traumatized by these imps that I can never enter a room in a catacomb. See what I mean? Like, I literally can never enter any room in a catacomb without being scared that one of them is there. It's a defense mechanism. It's like an instinctive response at this point. Alright, so we're gonna take our Wanderer's Physics class. We're gonna go in. I'm gonna call out my good boys because, as you guys can see, there is a barrier watchdog here, the cat, and there are imps in here as well. So this is not a good. It's really a hard place to be. And they have already taken down one of my good boys, which is insane. Anyway, his health is almost down. Oh god. Demi-human ashes, and these are one of the best ashes you can ever get. As I said, it brings out 5 dudes who are like thugs. They just beat down on the enemies, like seriously go to town on them, and I'm so happy that we have them. So I think we shall be ending our episode at this point. I think I should go back to the round table hold just so that we can upgrade our demi-human ashes as well, put them in the mix as well, so that they can be in the rotation for when we need them, and that's probably gonna be very very soon as well. So I'm gonna change out the jellyfish. He's the only one that I haven't been using, so we're gonna change him out for the demi-human ashes. There we are. Right, so we have our good boys, we have our scalies, and we have the demi-human. So we're gonna go find Rodrika and have her upgrade our demi-humans.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
Alright, so demi-humans. I'm gonna make them +1, and then we're gonna make them +2, and then we're gonna not make them +3 because I do not have a grave glove 3 available. But anyway, yeah, that's gonna be it for today's episode. In the next one we shall be doing Castle Mon, and we shall be fighting. So stay safe, be smart, be kind. Just someone love that today. Catch you all in the next one. Bye guys.